this is about disagreements in the formation of popular government. Recently, the entire Kuki-Zo people has stood firm that they should not be supporting this formation of popular government, because ever since the initial start of the ethnic conflict of the Kuki-Zo people, it's been almost 3 years. Until now, justice has not been served. So many of our people have been killed, mercilessly tortured, burned, butchered, and our woman has been gang raped, sexually violated, and all this heinous crime has been done upon us. However, until now, the government has not come up with any solutions, and no perpetrator has been caught so far. Now, with all this going on, how could our own political leaders had betrayed us? Because from the initial start, on the 12th May 2023, the leaders, including the politicians and all other civil bodies, organization leaders, have a talk, and they have come with a resolution of demanding for a separate administration. The demand for separate administrations has been initiated by our political leaders. Now today, as we hear the news of this formation of popular government, the entire Kuki-Zo, following the resolution made by them, now they are the one going against their words. So which is the reason why this is an outrage and anger of the entire Kuki-Zo people. Which is why today's protest is unlike any other protest. There are more people, more youngsters you could see around the crowd, the public. This is the outrage of the emotions of the entire Kuki-Zo people. And they have made an effigy of the 3 MLAs ministers, Mrs. Nemcha and Nur Sanglur and also LM Kaute. They are the ones who betrayed us. And that is the reason why the entire Kuki-Zo people has come up with boycotting these people from our community. And secondly, there is also an ultimatum demand by the Kuki-Zo people that our 10 Kuki-Zo MLAs must resign as soon as possible in order to take part in this journey. Because until and unless we are not getting this political demand, then I don't think there will be a solution for peace, because that is the most inevitable solution to bring peace in Manipur again. And secondly, from the 3rd May, as we have been driven away from our own land, from our own home, we have been killed and driven away from our place. That day itself is the initial starts of our separation. Now we want to govern ourselves. We don't want to be under the administration of the Manipur government, which is the reason why the entire Kuki-Zo people demanded for separate administration or union territory with legislature. This is the actual demand we have been following up from the initial start of the crisis, which is being initiated by our political leaders. And today we will continue on this journey of demanding our political demand, and the entire Kuki-Zo people will not back out on this. We will continue to go on this journey.